not comic book writers. They write horror and adult erotic horror in the United States and in England and all over.
What about Frank Frazetta? I love him. How did you get in touch with him? Were you friends before that?
I had visited his museum, which was in Pennsylvania at the time, and eventually I got an introduction to him, and it just went from there. He wasn't happy with the people who had handled his work before, you know, not getting paid kind of things, or maybe he should get paid more. Eventually his wife asked me if I would be interested in starting a company. I was already thinking about doing a comic company, so we went from there. And we put out last summer a book of only pencil illustrations by Frank Frazetta. It's called Illustrations Are Painting.
And your own company?
Yeah, a big art book.
What does it mean, like this P, 4P? Is it something?
It's something very subversive.
Subversive, in which sense?
Well, I guess I can tell you down here, but it's for 4P, the Process Church in the United States, which is an organization that may or may not be linked to all the Summer Sam killings and Charles Manson, they're all linked together.
I think about Charles Manson, like, do you like his music? Or?
I've never heard of music.
No, never. No. What does it mean, like this weird, like this? Alright. Sorry about that. That's like, what is it, like?
These are runes, magical alphabet, secret magical alphabet. These particular runes are from the German Vehement Inquisition. So they would use these and no one could understand them either except for them.
You actually studied this kind of weird stuff. Weird stuff. Since when? Like since you before you have a band, or
yeah, since always when I was a child, I was interested in things other children I don't think were interested in.
Were your parents into it? No, just you. What about Rick Rubin? Like he co-produced the album with you.
Yeah.
Was he the man that found the band Sandheim?
Yeah, I read it. Well, at that time, we had about 4 or 5 labels, major labels that wanted to sign Sandheim. And so we do the New Music Seminar in New York, which is a big, you know, international music show, showcase. People from all over the world come here to find out what's going on in the music industry. And we did that show the year before. He found Slayer there and signed him. And I didn't know who he was. He came running backstage after the show and said, I want to sign your band, which was Sam Hain at the time. And we're like, who is this guy? He looked like he was in ZZ Top, you know, long hair, no beard. Yeah. So I didn't know who he was. I just thought he was some crazy, like, hippie guy or something. But eventually we ended up going with his label because he was more dedicated to staying with the band and helping the band to grow, whether or not they sold records or not. Believed in the music and the band and what the band had to say. So
they said something like, "You are a real band. That's why I want to sign you." What do you think that makes you like a real band?
I can only tell you what I think, and maybe someone else's idea is different. But I write the music from here, not from here, and whatever trend comes in and out doesn't really phase or affect the way I write my music. I just write my music, and that's it.
Box now?
Yeah, box set. This was going to be this summer, but this tour kind of got in the way. Hopefully by the end of the summer or the fall, we'll release the Sandhain box set, which will be all Sandhain songs, 2 live CDs, and I think 3 or 4 unreleased Sandhain songs, and a video, all in a box.
And a video.
Yeah.
Would you like to do the same with Misfits?
The Misfits stuff has all been released, pretty much. I think there may be 2 or 3 different songs that no one's heard. But that stuff's been around a lot longer. And I think right now, the Sandhain stuff is more pertinent.
Like talking too much about Misfits, but you don't care about talking Sondheim.
It's I don't mind talking about. It's just that it was a very simple thing, stripped down, and there's not really much to say about it. It happened a long time ago, and it was, I've said it before, the time to talk about it was then. You know, and a lot of journalists in America just didn't care about bands like the Misfits or Black Flag, or even gospel like Bauhaus. It was very influential. And this happened throughout the music history. It happened with blues artists. It happened with the Velvet Underground. These are all bands that continue to sell records, while some of the top bands at the time, no one even knows who they are. No one could care. No one cares in America who Poison is. But 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they did. You know what I mean? So it goes back again what we talked about before. Play real music. Write stuff from here instead of from the pocketbook, and maybe your music, if you're lucky, will live on.
But I was reading a lot of the band, and there is a lot of articles that say Danzig, the death metal band. You read that, right? You used to listen like Holy Wolf, blues stuff, and things. Is there anything of death metal in that?
Well, yeah, there is, but I don't think we're a death metal band. And if you ask a death metal band, they'll tell you we're not a death metal for sure. Maybe lyrically sometimes. I really don't know what kind of band we are. I've never known. I've never even thought about it. Really, like to try and give it a name. I'm just happy that what I do, I like doing, and that's it. I don't give it a name. If other people want to give it a name, then that's fine. But it never came from me.
Is there any label that you agree, like that someone told in a
loud, obnoxious, wild?
Tá aí, Mr. Glandad. Mandou bem. Vimos aí então a entrevista nesse programa com o Mr. Glandad. Uma boa entrevista, além de 4 estreias nesse programa. Tivemos a estreia de Megadeth, tivemos Clawfinger, X-Rated e também o pessoal do Amorphis. E no programa que vem, eu posso garantir a você que teremos aí Slash. Uma bela entrevista com Slash e Gibby Clarke nos estúdios da MTV. Fiz agora, semana passada e tal. Muito legal, os caras nos trataram muito bem, contaram algumas histórias também. Você vai conferir então Slash e Gilby Clarke no próximo programa. E antes de terminar, eu quero fazer uma dedicatória desse programa. Sinceramente, desde pequeno assim, você sempre quando começa a ouvir um rock and roll, sempre tem um grande amigo teu, né, um grande amigo que vai lá, comprei esse disco e tal, você faz um intercâmbio, começa a ouvir rock and roll junto. E eu justamente perdi esse meu amigo, meu grande saudoso amigo, dedico esse programa então, Ronaldo Zacarias, brother do coração. É pra ele, grande roqueiro de primeiríssima. Vamos ficando por aqui, valeu, até a próxima.